Have you ever spent 10 years getting good at something with your hands and watched a junior with a tool catch up to you in a weekend? This is Daniel Brennan. He is 31. He lives on the 3rd floor of a Crown Heights walk-up. On a Tuesday in late March, his manager pings him on Slack and asks if he has 15 minutes. Daniel is a senior engineer at a Series C AI tooling startup in Manhattan. His team had built Forge, an AI agent that shipped features from a one-page spec. 3 sentences in, 10,000 lines of code out. At 3 p.m., his manager closed the door behind her. His promotion to staff was off this cycle. The new bar was scope. Logan, 24, 6 months out of boot camp, had shipped 3 microservices that quarter, end to end, from rough Jira tickets through Forge. Daniel had spent those same months hand-tuning the distributed lock library. 80,000 services depended on it. He'd been writing C++ since he was 13. None of that counted this quarter. That night, Daniel sat at the kitchen table and ran Forge on a side project he had been hand-typing on weekends for 2 years, a Go service for his grandfather's library. Forge shipped it in 18 minutes. He closed the laptop. He sat on the stoop until his fingers were numb. The watchmaker's shop on the 1st floor of his building had its door propped open. Single yellow lamp, narrow bench, an old man bent under a loupe. Daniel had walked past for 4 years. He had never gone in. He pushed the door. A brass bell rang. Mr. Halpern, 77, looked up. Glasses on a beaded chain, a green leather bench scarred. A watch movement spread on a pad. 92 pieces, smaller than rice grains. He did not ask why Daniel was there. He said, "You live upstairs. 4 years." Daniel did not answer. Halpern slid a folding stool out from under the bench with his foot. Daniel sat down. He looked at Daniel the way he might look at a cracked watch case. Then he picked up a brass loupe with a green leather strap, weighed it in his palm, and set it down in front of Daniel. "Look at this hairspring. Don't tell me what you see." Daniel looked. Through the loupe, a tiny, blue-tempered coil, smaller than a contact lens. He had no idea what he was supposed to see. Halpern had gone back to his own work, tweezers, a movement Daniel could not see, some small adjustment Daniel could not follow. A radio above the door was on low. A ball game, late innings. At 9:30, Halpern poured Daniel coffee from his steel thermos and slid the mug across the bench. Then he began closing up, draped a felt over the movement, switched off the radio. "I'll be here tomorrow night. Come back if any of that was interesting." He came back the next night, and the night after. The first watch, a 70s automatic, converted to quartz in 1989. Daniel opened a Watch ID app. Battery replacement, 5 minutes. Halpern shook his head. "Look at the crystal. Who set that?" It had been epoxied upside down by someone who'd reversed the crown stem. The app had not seen it. Halpern took 90 minutes to pry it off without cracking the case. The second watch, a 1952 bumper rotor automatic, rotor stuttering. Daniel watched the rotor spin for 10 minutes. It looked uneven, maybe a worn pivot. He could not tell. Halpern took the rotor off, watched it for 10 minutes, put it down. "It's not the rotor. The mainspring tail is hooked on the wrong stud. Look." He turned the loupe toward Daniel. Daniel saw a curl of steel where Halpern was pointing, but could not have said why. He saw Halpern see it. The third watch, a 1962 Swiss automatic, 2-tone dial. Mrs. Levine, 88, came in alone in a long black coat. Saul, her husband of 61 years, had died on a Sunday in February. She had not taken the watch off her wrist since. Saul had bought it on Eastern Parkway the spring they were engaged. Halpern had serviced it every 6 months for 20 years. She sat in the customer chair without taking off her coat. Halpern worked for 2 hours. He didn't just regulate it, he set it to gain half a second a day, the way Saul had liked it. Saul set it the night before, Halpern told her when she came up. You set it in the morning, don't change. Mrs. Levine put it on. She did not cry. She held her wrist with the other hand. The next Monday, Daniel sat with a Forge pull request, 1,200 lines. Logan had filed it that morning, tagged Daniel as reviewer, and gone to lunch. Daniel closed Slack, closed his calendar. He did not open Forge's review summary. He read the diff the way Halpern read a movement, first import to last, every line. 40 minutes. The callbacks looked clean, but Daniel had watched the same shape fail at the Lock Library in 2019. He ran the diff locally and forced a latency spike. There it was, a race condition between two assertions across an async chain, 11 milliseconds wide, would corrupt one payment in every million. Forge had not flagged it across 3 rewrites. The tests passed. He blocked the PR. He wrote a 6-line comment with the trace. The VP of Engineering called a meeting. Daniel walked them through the trace line by line, taking his time. The room went quiet. 3 engineers leaned in. After the meeting, Daniel rode the 4 train back to Crown Heights and into Halpern's shop. He did not speak. Halpern was at the bench. He slid the brass loop across, the leather pouch dark with 40 years of thumb oil. "Took me 20 years to know what to look for," he said, not looking up. "You're early." May. The race condition patch shipped on a Tuesday. The payment service ran clean. The post-mortem named Forge's blind spot for the first time on a Friday. His manager pinged him Monday morning. She wanted to put him forward for staff. Daniel said yes. Staff was still hands-on, still close to the code. He kept the first hour of every day for slow PR reviews, the way Halpern read a movement. He had reopened his grandfather's catalog at home that weekend. Forge had built it. Forge had not known the books. He had deleted the search handler and rewritten it by hand. Not better, just his own. Wednesday evening he came home, made coffee, and went downstairs. The bell rang. Halpern was at the bench under the yellow lamp. He did not look up. Without saying so, the week before, Halpern had cleared the second bench by the window, set out a folding stool, wiped the surface, laid down a green felt pad. Daniel hung his coat and sat down. He picked up the loupe. The handle had a darker patch where Halpern's thumb had been for 40 years. The brass was warm. He looked. He still could not see what Halpern saw. He looked anyway.